What's up, guys? Kelly McKay here, aka HVAC Millionaire, right here on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, and leave me a comment below. Today I want to talk about something that holds a lot of people back, and it's this awful thing that weighs a ton. I mean, it weighs more than just a ton. It weighs multiple tons, right? So this thing that you could be carrying around could be worth 6 tons. And it's just sitting here on your shoulders, and you're trying to carry it around each day, and you're wondering, why am I not moving as fast as I'd like to move? And so let's talk about it. So that thing that I'm talking about is called guilt. So guilt keeps a lot of HVAC business owners from experiencing the type of success where, especially in the early years, like the early years of their business, they could be so successful. And I know some of you guys probably are, but there's a bunch of other people out there who aren't. They just can't get it figured out. And one of the reasons is because of guilt. So guilt always starts with this, I'm a good person. So when it comes to our industry and probably most of the trades, it's I'm a good person and good people don't overcharge their customer. And in reality, they don't understand their numbers. So it's not even that they're overcharging. Oftentimes they're undercharging, but they feel this guilt that doesn't even really deserve a spot at the table. Like, it doesn't need to sit at this table because you're not even making money the way it is right now. So if that's the case, then what we find typically with our coaching program is that once people understand this, when it comes to their pricing, is that, and you have a deeper knowledge of that, well, then the guilt can just melt away. Like, you can honestly go into a customer's house and feel good about what you have to charge, because you know that if you don't charge what you need to charge, you cannot stay in business. So once you have that understanding, then the guilt can melt away. Now, a lot of people will leave a company where they felt like they were overcharging their customers, and now they want to save the customer too. So that's another thing that I see all the time. Recently in my area, there was a person who left the company, and went out on their own, and they're even marketing themselves as like, we're not salesmen, we do repairs. Well, that's ridiculous. You have to sell something in business or you don't have a business, period. And only doing repairs all day long, you're not going to have a business for very long unless you're doing major repairs that cost thousands and thousands of dollars. But it's going to be really hard to grow. So we need some installs. We need those installs to be added into our daily schedule. That way we can actually grow the business to a point to where it's not us wearing all the hats. So we're not always the one who's on call, always the one who answers every single phone call, always the one who diagnoses every system or does every maintenance. We got to get past this point to where it's not always us. So when it comes to this guilt, we got to shed this guilt. And another thing that I'll tell you is that most people aren't keeping score in their business, so they don't even know if they're making money till the end of the year, once they get their taxes done. So if that's you, we've got to fix that. And we can help you at HVAC Millionaire Coaching. We can help you fix that and make sure that you know you are making money on every call that you run, because we're not doing this for a hobby. And you are not your business. You had a life before you started your business. You had a family maybe before you started your business. Your health was probably decent before you started a business, because there was time that you spent when you came home from work every day doing the stuff that you enjoyed. And now, once you own a business, you've got all these extra responsibilities that you're trying to hold on to, right? And you're juggling all these responsibilities. And because of that, it gets harder and harder to be you. So I know with me, I was just a shell of myself after 6 years in the business of struggling. And if it wasn't for my grit and determination and my why, I would have quit. So a lot of people do quit. That's why the statistics are so high for people failing, especially in our industry. We're one of the top industries that have a failure rate. It's unbelievable how little companies are still around after the 5-year mark. So, and then at the 10-year mark, it's even less. So just know that the odds are already stacked against you, and you need to have the correct information to make sure you make the right decisions, you do the right things, so that way you can have a fighting chance, because that's all I want for you, is to have a fighting chance. I want you to be sure that this business fulfills the dream that you have. Whether it's to take more time off, whether it's to take that family vacation or several family vacations every year, or to just take care of you financially. You know, oftentimes people are trading all their time, all their energy, all their mental capacity, and all their money, and they're left with nothing. They don't have any extra money in the bank account. So if you're trading all those things, you better at least have a whole bunch of money in the bank account. So that's what we help people do, and we help people, you know, get out of this rut, get unstuck, and start moving forward again. So if that's something that you need help with, be sure to book a call with me. Don't hesitate. Just book a call with me. I'm going to help you no matter what. I'm going to enjoy our conversation no matter what. Whether you decide to join or we decide that we're a good fit to work together, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just interested in helping people, because I don't want you to go through what I went through, because it's just unnecessary. But shed the guilt right now. You don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to feel guilty to be a good person. See, as society, you know, when you hear a criminal and they have no remorse, or they don't feel guilty for what they did, then the judge will also often give them a bigger sentence, because we as a society are trained to feel guilty. That's what good people do, is feel guilty. Well, when you know your numbers in your business, you don't have to feel guilty anymore. You don't have to carry that weight of guilt. And when you implement the high performance strategies that we share in our coaching program, you don't have to feel guilty anymore about missing all that family time, or allowing the business to just consume every part of your life. I understand, because that was me. My business was my baby, right? And you got to keep feeding the baby, and you got to keep paying attention to the baby. I get all that, and I'm not going to keep you from doing that, but I'm going to help you manage your time better. I'm going to help you do the things that you need to do to continue moving forward in your business. So if that sounds interesting to you, if that's something you'd like some help with, especially before the summer gets here, I'm telling you, another thing is that if people, there is a financial investment to do this, without question. And the thing is if you can't afford that financial investment, then you need this worse than anybody, because I can quickly help you turn that around and get to where things are back on the up and up, and the business is growing, and you've got money in the bank account, especially going into summer with the right strategies, the right tools, the right tips and techniques that we do to make sure that we maximize our time when we're busy. So hope you'll book a call with me. Go make money. Stop feeling guilty. Don't do it. Boom.